Hi, everybody. Good morning. It is
Good
two
morning.
more weeks. Good morning.
Good
It is
morning.
two
Good
more weeks.
morning. It's
It is
two
two
more
more
weeks
weeks
to
to
be
the
back.
Happy and Healthy Conference, which is going to happen on the 29th of February, the leap day. And
Yes, that's the
today,
day. That's the
today
day.
we have Kevin, who is with me. He is one of the speakers, Kevin Frøystad.
Yes, that's right. You pronounced
Okay.
it perfectly. So we do this in English or in Norwegian?
Yes. We have to do this in English because I think the conference is going to be in English, so we have to do it in English.
Wow.
Yeah, no problem for you. You speak English well. Kevin, why don't you introduce yourself to our fans here on this page?
Yeah, so actually my name is Kevin, yeah, as is already told, of course. So what I do, my passion is to help people to a better life. So what can you say? So the reason for that is that I'm living a really rich life today. So it's it's not always been like that. And when it's a rich life today, that doesn't mean that there is no problem or that there is no pain or whatever. So the difference is that I just change how I look at pain. I just change how I look at the problems, and so this is what I love to, yeah, to give other people these insights. So when you get this information, you will change how you look at things, and you will feel more resourcefulness. So when you're resourceful, you will look at the problems, challenge in a completely different way. So
Mm.
um, yeah, the reason for that is that in 1995 I had by myself my top of my challenge then with social anxiety. I was 22 kilos more than I am today. I had high blood pressure. I used the blood pressure medicine, and the pain was like big. And this is what also I love to tell people about, that pain is a part of life, but suffering is a choice. So you're suffering when you're giving up. That means that you don't think there is hope, you don't think there is a solution for your problems, and there is. So all the problems give us the opportunity to grow, and what I love to talk about. So when I got this insight, I just changed how I was looking at things. I got resourceful, and I started to do my workout. I changed my diet, and this is what I have done since that time. So I just love to bring this information to other people. And
But
um,
what motivated you to change? I mean, what was the pushing? What were the push factors that caused you to change? That motivated you to do it?
that's actually the pain. So that's the thing I like to talk about also, is that the pain is a good thing, because you do more to not have pain than you do to have pleasure, actually. So that means that the pain is the best uh, motivational tool we have. So that's why pain is so important. And we think that, oh, I need to get rid of my problem, I need to get rid of my pain. But problems and pain is a part of life, actually. It's a sign of life that we are living. So we just need to change how we're looking at pain, and then actually problems. And we can
Yeah.
learn this. We can learn to change what we link pain to and what we link pleasure to. Like today, I love to eat my healthy food, and drink my morning smoothie and do my running and so on. I link so much pleasure to it, because I feel nothing tastes as good as how good health is feeling. So I just have changed how I look at things.
Mm. Can you talk more about the pain that you felt when you were in that situation? And you said you were 22 kilos heavier. Um, can you talk more about that pain?
Yes, I can. I was living in what we call a crazy eight. A crazy eight, that means that I was depressed, and depression, and what I did then is that to get more connection to myself, I was eating, and I was overeating. I was eating too much food. I was eating food late in the evening, and bad food. And then I was going from depressed over to angry. So you're angry, you're pissed off, and you're frustrated over life, and I was going back again to the depression, because when you're angry, you use a lot of energy of that, and you get tired and you go over to depression. So actually we call it the crazy eight. So what I did then, I used food to go out and TV to go out of the crazy eight, and this is also what we see when about pain and pleasure, when somebody feel that the pain is so big to live, that they want to go from life, and this is a challenge. Just only in Norway we have 600 people with suicide in a year, and that means that they're linking more pain to live than actually to die. So it's a big challenge. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. They're linking their pain more to living rather than to die.
Yes. So actually, I was doing the same with motorcycle. I had a motorcycle that time, and I was driving really fast. So that was I was driving really fast. I was like what you call it, flirting with the death. You know what I say? That means that you're like. Because I felt so free when I was driving so fast. But luckily for me, the cop was taking me, so I needed to go to prison. So I was fat, and I was broke. I lost my driving license, and I was stupid. I just watching TV, and I felt not good. So then I had a list with why thing was going like that for me, and the first one on my list was my father. The next one was my teacher in the school, and so on. So there was just one thing that was not on the list, and that was myself. So that's a challenge.
What was the relation with your father again? What was the connection?
No, you're just blaming. When this is normal when you have a challenge, because it's the pain is so big that you need to look at other reason that thing is going bad, because it's too hard to look at it and say this is my fault, I'm responsible for my life. That's actually a really important discovery, or what you can say, to make you change. And you also notice that when I'm working as a coach now, you can never help somebody that don't want to have help. You can try whatever you want, but if they don't want to have your help, you can't help them. So they need to come to this point that they actually understand that they are responsible for their life.
Yes, and that you cannot blame others. There's no point blaming anyone, your father, your genetics, your genes, why you are like this. But it's not easy. It's not easy for people to accept it.
It's not easy to accept it, and that's also why I have my daily routine today. Routine that I do my workout, I do my visualization, I do my I find 3 things I'm grateful for today. So I have like an hour of power. That means that hour I take to myself to actually to put myself in a resourceful state, and I do it in the morning, because then I have this good state the whole day, and it's like a momentum. When you feel good, you start to maybe think better, and this is the important thing. It's not what happened to us that decide where we are, but it's what we do about what's happened to us. So this is really important, and this is what I love to teach people, is that we're living from inside and out. That's where the secret is. But the other people, or mostly of the other people, they live from outside in. That means that they think they need to change everything outside. They need to change work, their relationship, they need to change their body, they need to change. Or they try to change this and are stressing, and they have to understand that all change comes from a change inside first. So we need to change inside how you feel. And when you're feeling better, you're more resourceful, and then the outer world also will change. So it's like an opposite direction. And
I love it.
Yes, and it's really important to understand.
I love it.
Yes, and when you understand this information, it gives you the insights, and you can change the meaning about what something feels, and then you change the feeling. It's just in a one heartbeat, you can start to feel good.
Mm. So
Like
it starts with the hour of power. You said hour of
yes,
power.
I
The
call it
hour
the
of
hour
power.
of
You
power.
call it hour. I love it. I love it. Hour of
Hour of
power.
power. So I do
Yeah.
like, yeah, I start like, yeah, maybe to walk down, and I do,
Okay.
yeah,
Give myself like half an hour.
like, you can
But
call it like
yeah.
a happy hour. Yeah, I call
Happy hour. Okay.
I like to call it
Uh
the power hour, but
the power hour. Okay. But you know, Kevin, you see, a lot of people tend to think that I don't have 1 hour in the morning. What
yeah,
are you gonna say to that? So I
yeah,
only have 15 minutes. I only have half an hour. Like 1 hour
yeah.
is too long.
That's a very good question, and I actually started when I was learning this. I went into Jim Rohn, like, you know, he say, don't wish it was
Yes.
easier, wish you were better, you know. And he say, you know, it's not the blow of the wind, it's the set of the sail. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skill to overcome the problems. So you see, they're just changing how you look at things. And
Yeah.
this was the start for me. And actually, I started then to put my watch 15 minutes before I needed to go up in the morning in my work. And I just started then go up 15 minutes before, and I started to sit down and think what I'm grateful for today. And what I noticed, because I had a lots of challenge with angst and social anxiety, and what you will notice it when you practice on the gratitude, the angst will disappear. You can't feel actually grateful and anxiety at the same time.
Yeah.
It's not possible, and it's just that's the way you train your brain. You just start to train your brain to go into gratitude. So instead of starting to watching on the news, you know, and watching Facebook and like normal people do, you know, and they feel the same, they go to the same work, they meet the same people, they trigger the same feeling. So one of the most important thing I did was just I was breaking the pattern. I started to do something new with one of the things.
Breaking the pattern. Breaking the pattern. Okay.
Yes.
That's like you're speaking like daggers to me here. Change my patterns because I'm a workaholic and I tend to get burnouts too often, sometimes too close, and then I feel like I'm gonna get there soon. I feel the symptoms, so I need to change the pattern. So thank you so much for this, Kevin. Before we wrap up, do you wanna say very quickly, like a sneak preview, what you're gonna talk about at the conference?
Yes,
Just
that's
very short, yeah.
in my conference. What I talk about, I call it live strong. That means that you live strong. We call it lev start in Norwegian. That means that don't expect to live without problem. Don't expect to live without pain. You just need to continue. You just need to go up. So this is the important thing I was learning from Rocky in 1996. This what was kicking me in because his son was complaining. You know, I was fat. I was sitting there with my popcorn. I was sitting there with my beer, and I was complaining about my life, just the same as Rocky's son. And then Rocky told his son, you know, that life is not just sunshine and rainbow. Life is a tough place, and nothing will hit you as hard as life, actually. And Rocky said, it's the one that's getting up every time and still moving forward. That's how winning is done, you know. And the whole movie was about that. And then I understood that you need just to go up and do the next thing and next thing and next thing,
Yeah.
and push the fear. Don't let your fear stop you. And you're breaking through your fears by doing your commitment. And this is one of the important thing when I meet people, and I hope to do it also from the stage then when we will meet now in 2 weeks, to people can feel this commitment. Because when you do the commitment, then you will push through your fears.
Yeah.
It's so important to commitment. You need to commit in a what we call a peak state. It's like you can't sit home and say, "Oh, that sounds good to eat healthy." Yeah, there is no power there. There is no energy. But when you're no, never more. This now. It's happened. You got this commitment in your body
Wow.
that will pull you through your fears, and you will
Oh
have
my God.
a lasting
I
change.
I cannot wait to hear you speak. I am so energized by you already. I feel your power. I feel your passion. I'm
Thank
so
you
looking
so much.
forward. So everyone else out there who's really looking forward to see more or hear more from Kevin, please come down on the 29th of February. catch you there and see you there. See you soon, Kevin.
See you soon.
Thank
Live
you so
strong,
much.
live with passion,
Bye.
never give
Bye.
up. Bye bye.